You know guys, today's video might end up being one of my most insane and controversial videos of all goddamn time, and I'm really excited to get into it and hear what you guys think about this entire cat girl VTuber cheating drama in Battlefield 6 and just cheating in general in gaming. Trust me, today's video is going to be absolutely insane, but before we get into it, I'm going to need you guys' help with something. First of all, bitch slap the dog shit out of the like button right now, and number two, as of me recording this right now, we are 16 subscribers away from 50 fucking thousand. I'm sure within an hour or two of this video going up, we're gonna hit 50 goddamn thousand. And guys, you know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fooly50. Please stay tuned for my next video and announcement because I have something fucking crazy for you guys for hitting this milestone. But guys, without further ado, let's get into this situation. So this entire situation started out because this person decided to post a clip of them playing Battlefield 6. Now, before I show you this, let me just tell you right now, I do not care about the identity of this person. This is a clip that has gone atomic viral all over social media, and I want to make it clear that a lot of people have been talking more about this person's identity or character online rather than the actual controversy at hand here. So let me just put this up right now on the screen for you guys. This person named rileycs says, "The most locked-in cat girl you'll ever see in Battlefield 6. And I'm gonna go ahead and share this clip with you guys, and I want your guys' honest opinions on what the fuck you're looking at here.
Oh my god, what the fuck? That was nuts! Wow, I flicked straight at that guy through the wall. Oopsie.
Now look, I know a lot of you guys are gonna have the exact same reaction about this person's, character and image. And this is not a political video at all. You guys know I don't get political whatsoever here on the channel, but let me just be the one to say, I don't give a flying fuck what this person is or what they want to present themselves as. I don't care if you're a guy, a girl, a fucking frog. You could be Joe fucking Seacott. You could be my goddamn grandma.
Roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing.
If I catch you cheating in a video game, I'm going to have the exact same opinion of you, no matter what the fuck you are. So please keep that in mind, because I personally feel like the conversation has shifted away from the fact that this person may or may not be cheating. But with that being said, I did want to show you guys one part of this clip that I thought was extremely suspect. And that is this part right here that is shown by this guy named KLG Heated. He says, "In case y'all needed evidence of wall hacks and aimbot, here it is. Flicking isn't cheating, but flicking at dudes through objects is cheating." Now, I'd like to be as objective as possible when I say this part because, look, as a controller player, especially as somebody who's been playing Call of Duty for God knows how long, the last 6 Call of Duty games have really just been pure and utter brain rot, especially when it comes to aim assist. So on a controller, pretty much everybody looks like they have zero fucking recoil and that they can just flick on anybody. But when you play keyboard and mouse, and especially when you play a game other than Call of Duty, I can see why people think it is extremely suspect when people are flicking left and right super fast with zero recoil. A lot of us simply just don't understand what it's like to actually be on keyboard and mouse. Now, with that being said, I personally am under the belief that up until that portion where this person flicked onto a rock, I didn't really think this person was cheating. This is something that I've seen my own friends do who I know are not cheating. This is something that I've seen other content creators be able to do where they flick left and right extremely fast. And the fact of the matter is, it's just always going to look suspect. Now, the part where they actually lock onto a rock and there just so happens to be a person right behind it that is not visible, I think that part of the clip needs to be heavily analyzed by actual people, and I think there needs to be legitimate professionals who can actually determine whether or not that portion right there was a result of somebody cheating and using software. Now, here's where shit gets kind of crazy, and trust me, we're gonna talk more about anti-cheat and, cheating in general in gaming, but just to add a little bit more to the controversy, this person, Riley, ended up using hand cam footage on the streams, and they got fucking banned regardless. Now, I'm hearing rumors that Riley's back. I don't know. I'm not gonna go look into the stream and see what's going on in there, but from my perspective, if you're getting banned, it's one of two reasons. Number one, you've actually been found to be cheating, or number two, a bunch of people are mass reporting you, which I could honestly see given by the fact that this shit has like 50 fucking million goddamn views. I honestly wouldn't really be surprised. Now, here's the thing about a game like Battlefield 6, just to pivot the conversation away from this particular controversy onto something that is actually related to everybody that's watching today's video or who has played Battlefield 6 or Call of Duty or any game in general. Battlefield 6 uses an anti-cheat called Javelin, and according to reports, EA says Battlefield 6 anti-cheat has prevented over 330,000 attempts at cheating since the beta started. That is a ridiculous fucking number. Now, just to put this into perspective a little bit more, this is a tweet that comes out from the Tactical Brit. It appears Battlefield 6 anti-cheat combined with secure boot is very aggressive in deploying tool sets similar to the industry diamond Valorant's Vanguard, which is fucking crazy. Factor in paid price tag and cheaters will struggle to get off the ground. We may see some in the free-to-play segment of the game, but this is a resounding W. Looks like Javelin isn't here to mess about. They've gone as far to ban DS4 Windows, and it looks like WASD and other cheat softwares will also be hit day one. Now, just to clarify, that is not for the beta, that is for day one of launch. There's certain softwares that are just not going to be allowed. Like, I know a lot of people use DS4 Windows, and before people come out here trying to criticize and accuse the Scat Master, I have never once cheated in any video game before, but unfortunately when I first got my PC last year, I've always been a console kid, people were telling me, hey, if you're going to use a controller, especially a PS5 Edge controller, you got to download DS4 Windows so you can actually use the controller. Now, I did, and then when I realized that people were using that software to get cheats, I deleted that bullshit off and I found a different method of being able to use my controller, which is through the PlayStation app or some shit like that. But this move by EA tells me that they're really not here to play around with anybody who could potentially cheat in the game, considering one, they won't even allow you to use DS4 Windows when Call of Duty and some other games, they do allow you to. Not only that, but they require you to have secure boot on your PC, which I know a lot of people have had problems with. I thankfully have not, but some people can't even load into their PC after enabling secure boot. Like, that's how intense of a fucking thing secure boot could be on your PC, especially when you're trying to play a simple ass video game. And on top of that, in the beta alone, which is only a couple of days, they were able to stop 330,000 fucking attempts of cheating in the game. Police! Now, I've still seen clips of people cheating, shout out to Hoppa and everybody else that's exposing these motherfuckers, but when it comes to the controversy behind Riley and what appears to be this person cheating and locking onto people through objects, even though they're flicking around, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm the Scat Master and I usually have every single fucking answer, but I'm kind of stumped on this one because on one hand, the anti-cheat in Battlefield 6 actually appears to be somewhat reliable, even though it's not perfect, and we're gonna get into the imperfections very soon. And on the other hand, despite the flicking that I can understand from a lot of keyboard and mouse players, flicking onto somebody through a wall or an object or a fucking rock on the map, and there just so happens to be a person directly behind, I'm not gonna lie, man, it's pretty fucking sus. Now, before people think I'm glazing Battlefield 6 for their anti-cheat, or they think that I'm coming out here saying that there's no cheaters in Battlefield 6, therefore this Riley character cannot be cheating, I'm not saying any of that. I honestly would not be surprised in the fucking slightest if Riley actually is cheating. And once again, that rock clip looks very fucking sus. But on top of that, I'm not saying the anti-cheat in Battlefield 6 is perfect, because it's just not. It's simply not. No anti-cheat, in my opinion, can be perfect. Now, are there some things that you can do to make your anti-cheat look a lot more reliable than some other anti-cheats out there that exist in the market? Abso-fucking-lutely, but here's one thing that you cannot factor in. You cannot factor in the variable that there exists some weird-ass fucking virgins out there in the world that can legitimately not play a video game without fucking cheating.
Dumbass!
Let me make my stance on this extremely clear. If you cheat in a video game, it doesn't matter what the game is. It could be dog shit games like COD that aim for you anyways, where cheating is already pointless, or a game like Battlefield 6, or fucking Pikmin. I don't care what the game is. If you're cheating in a game, your life fucking sucks. With that being said, if there's a cheating infestation in Battlefield 6 the same way that it's in COD, you're not gonna hear me glaze Battlefield 6. You're gonna hear me tear it a new fucking ass. Because that's what the Scatmaster does. And with the news that Battlefield 6 is going to have a free-to-play BR, I like the fact that it's free-to-play, and I would recommend that the game itself, the multiplayer, also be free-to-play, but I can already see the issues with it being free-to-play, because it happens in dumpster juice gooch sweat games like Warzone. It's free-to-play, so it really costs you nothing to get banned and then come back because you don't need to purchase another copy of the game. And I think that similar trait is going to exist in Battlefield 6's Battle Royale, and it would suck to see that game be infested with hackers because it has potential to be something incredible. So I'm curious to see if Javelin Anti-Cheat can actually prevent cheaters and hackers at a very significant level from disturbing and ruining other people's experiences the way that it happens in Call of Duty and Warzone, which is their direct competition. So I would hope they actually invest a ton of resources into their anti-cheat. Unfortunately, Call of Duty doesn't. But hopefully Battlefield 6 does, and hopefully the next time there's a situation with a person like Riley where they're flicking left and right and it looks sus, my hope is that Javelin Anti-Cheat is able to actually determine whether or not this person is cheating or if they literally just have ridiculous aim through flicking on their keyboard and mouse, which a lot of people can do. And on top of that, if it comes out that this person is cheating, I would hope Battlefield 6 and EA and Javelin Anti-Cheat can expose this potential fraud for what the fuck they are.
Bro, your receptors is down, homie. Your receptors is down.
But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on this controversy surrounding Riley and Battlefield 6? And what are your thoughts on people cheating in games in general? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.